So we are always looking for new ways to generate income on our homestead. We're working with a small acreage, so we can only do so much of each thing. We can't have dozens of head of cattle or pigs or do hundreds and hundreds of chickens with our footprint. But having multiple small income streams really do add up, and they help to finance all of our projects and improvements that we make. I love the idea of a CSA, but with 6 kids, 11 and under, I'm just not in a season of life where I'm willing to commit to having weekly pickups. I saw another person online come up with the idea of doing a seasonal CSA, and I thought it was a great idea. It would give me an opportunity to have the creative outlet of kind of curating a collection of items from our farm, but not having the commitment of doing it every single week. So we launched the idea to some family and friends. We said we were willing to take 12 members our first year, and we filled every single spot. We decided to offer 4 pickups, 1 for each season, and the membership is $125 for the year. So for $125, you have 4 pickups that will each include anywhere between $30 and $50 worth of product from our farm. And it can be anything, not just vegetables. It can be meat, it can be dairy, it can be flowers, it can be handmade items. But the goal with the CSA is really just to give people a taste for eating locally without the commitment of having vegetables to deal with every single week or having to have a bunch of freezer space. I think the first pickup is a good one. I think spring's gonna be the hardest one for sure, but the winter one is pretty good. So I thought I would show what we included. If you're looking for extra income streams, I think that this is a good option because we're basically just working off of the abundance that we already have. We're not taking away from things that we need for our family, but let me show you what I put in our first bag. So here are the items in the winter pickup for 2022. I tried to keep it balanced as far as having like a variety of proteins, fresh vegetables, kind of what I call the unsung nutrition essentials of a farm kitchen, and then some handmade goods. And I decided every month I'm gonna do one local farm as a kind of bonus item. So this season I did a pint of raw honey from a farm near us that I get all of my honey from, just to kind of, again, promote local eating and support another farm, because we don't grow it all and we need other people to grow some things too. So for this season's proteins, I have fresh eggs and some pasture-raised pork breakfast sausage links, which are really good. This is our first year making these for our family and we've really enjoyed them, but we sacrificed 12 packages of, I think we had over 40 to share with our CSA members. I also have in this bag 3 pounds of variety of potatoes. So I had russets red and Yukon golds, and then 3 pounds of different types of onions. These are all in our root cellar from our garden that were harvested last August. And then I made just this little handmade produce bag, mainly because I needed something to put these in that was cuter than just a grocery bag. But again, I thought it would be nice just to have something that they can reuse once all of that produce is gone. Another handmade item is a loaf of bread. This is just basic loaf of bread. It wouldn't be wintertime eating without some baked goods, so fresh homemade bread is usually an appreciated item. And then the last 2 items I had are some lard from the pigs that we harvested in December and I rendered down, and then some chicken bone broth that I made a small portion of for everybody. This is not necessary, but I made a little newsletter talking about each of the items that I have in the bag, and then I just did a highlight on some of like the more not mainstream items. So like for this one I did lard, I know some of the people that are picking up already use lard and love it, but not everybody necessarily does. So put that on there just for some inspiration for people who might not know what to do with it or why it's beneficial. So there's a quick look at our winter seasonal abundance CSA pickup. I'm excited to do these this year. I've got a lot of ideas for the next few seasons, and also just a way to expose people to foods that they might not be familiar with. And it can show them how eating locally doesn't have to be hard. So have a good day.